హాయ్ హలో వెల్కమ్ టు ఈగల్ మీడియా వర్క్స్. నాతో పాటు ఒక యాక్టర్ మాత్రమే కాదు, డైరెక్టర్ ఉన్నారు, ఫిల్మ్స్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేసిన ఆయన ఉన్నారు, అండ్ అలాగే చాలా చాలా గొప్ప రికార్డ్స్ ని కూడా తన వెంట వేసుకొని ఉన్నారు. తన స్క్రిప్ట్స్ ని ఆస్కర్ లైబ్రరీలో కూడా పెట్టుకున్న సందర్భాన్ని కూడా మనం గుర్తు చేసుకోవాలి. ఈ హీరో మనకి సుపరిచితులే. లాహిర్ 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 లో తీసుకున్న, లేకపోతే ధనలక్ష్మి ఐ లవ్ యూ తీసుకుని, ఇలాంటి చిత్రాలతో తెలుగు సినీ ఫ్యాన్స్ అందరి మీద ఒక ముద్ర వేసిన ఆదిత్య ఓం గారు మనతో ఉన్నారు. ఆయనతో మాట్లాడదాం. సార్ నమస్కారం సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ డూయింగ్ దిస్ విత్ us.
నమస్ నమస్తే అండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ కాలింగ్ మీ. చాలా సంతోషం అండి.
సో ఆదిత్య సింగ్, ఆదిత్య ఓం ఎట్లా అయ్యారు? ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్.
అది సినిమా ఇండస్ట్రీ రాకముందు జరిగింది మ్యాటర్ ఇది. వాట్ ఐ యూస్ టు థింక్ దట్ an artist should not have a name which it should be universal. ఒక ఆర్టిస్ట్ పేరు అంటే ఒక యూనివర్సల్ థీమ్. సో అందుకనే నేను మార్చేశాను. Because sing and all is very, I mean, it's good for people who keep it, but I wanted my name to be universal. Okay, universal theme to అందుకనే నేను మార్చేశాను కెరీర్ స్టార్టింగ్ లో. హిందీలోనే
మార్చారు అంటే
హిందీ. చెప్పండి.
అంటే నేనేమంటున్నానంటే, అంటే యూ హ్యాడ్ దిస్ థాట్ ఆఫ్ వేరే లాంగ్వేజెస్ లో కూడా ఫిల్మ్స్ చేయాలి అని చెప్పేసి, ఒక నార్త్ లేకపోతే ఒక దానికి సరిపడా నేమ్ ఉండకూడదనా, లేకపోతే జస్ట్ లైక్ దట్ యూ చేంజ్డ్?
జస్ట్ లైక్ దాట్. ఎందుకంటే నా తర్వాత సోను సూద్ గాని, ముకుల్ దేవ్, దే ఆల్ కేమ్ ఫ్రమ్ నార్త్, బట్ నో వన్ చేంజ్ దేర్ నేమ్. సో నేను సీరియల్స్ చేసినప్పుడు, హిందీలో సీరియల్స్ చేసినప్పుడే మార్చేసాను నా పేరుకి. బికాస్ ద బేసిక్ థాట్ వాస్ దట్ అన్ ఆర్టిస్ట్ షుడ్ appeal to everyone. He should not have a specific region or something like that name. Universal.
రైట్. సో మీ ఫస్ట్ కెమెరా ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఎప్పుడు, ఎక్కడ, ఎలా?
నా ఫస్ట్ కెమెరా ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ప్రొఫెషనల్ కెమెరా ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ హిందీలో ఒక పెద్ద డైరెక్టర్ బాసు చటర్జీ. బాసు చటర్జీ గారు, ఆయన అమితాబ్ బచ్చన్ తో కూడా ఒక 2-3 సినిమాలు చేశారు. ఆయన నాకు ఫస్ట్ బ్రేక్ ఇచ్చారు ఒక సీరియల్లో. ఆ సీరియల్ పేరు హువా సవేరా. అండ్ నేను అప్పుడు ఐ వాజ్ హార్డ్లీ 19 or 20, and I was in my, if I remember correctly, I was in my engineering last year, third year.
Okay.
And and now first scene, it was with the grand old man of Indian cinema, Dadamuni Ashok Kumar.
Are kya baat hai?
So it was with Dadamuni Ashok Kumar garu. So it was, I was quite nervous, and నాకు ఇప్పుడు కూడా ఆ డైలాగ్ గుర్తుంది. సో ఇట్ వాస్ మై ఫస్ట్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్. ఐ డిడ్ ఇన్ one take, but that was nice because I never thought, that I will get my break so easily. So career starting లో definitely నాకు అంత పెద్ద స్ట్రగుల్స్ గానీ అంత అది పడలేదు.
Right. तो हुआ सवेरे के साथ आपकी एक्टिंग की लाइफ में रोशनी आ गई?
Not really. ఎందుకంటే ఇది because cinema industry is like, you have to dig a well every day,
right?
And you have to drink water every day.
Correct.
So actually గా ఆ సీరియల్ ఒక షూట్ అయిన తర్వాత 2 years తర్వాత టెలికాస్ట్ అయ్యింది. So it was difficult. It was always difficult, because we never know. I mean, after doing one work, but in Hindi my major break was Babul Ki Duaein Leti Ja. That was a serial by Mr. Vipul Shah. After that, I became a household name and I started getting work regularly. Right. I think the year 2000.
So my first 2 experiences kuda pedda stalwarts tho actually. Basu Chatterjee garu and Vipul Shah garu, they made some great work in film industry. So did you go audition evana vellara lekapothe enti?
Auditions ఒకటే రూట్. అప్పుడు ఒకటే రూట్ మాత్రం. ఆడిషన్స్ కి అంటే ఆడిషన్స్ ఇవ్వాలి. ఆ టైంలో 99-2000 లో యాక్చువల్లీ నేను ప్రతిరోజు ఒక 4-5 ఆడిషన్స్ కి వెళ్ళినవాళ్ళు. సో అది వేరే మార్గం లేదు ఎప్పుడు కూడా, యాక్చువల్ గా ఈ రోజు కూడా. సో ఓన్లీ మాత్రం యూ హ్యావ్ టు గివ్ యువర్ ఆడిషన్స్ అండ్ హోప్ ఫర్ ద బెస్ట్. ద డిఫరెన్స్ ఇస్ దట్ when you are younger, like when you are 23-24, the roles are more.
Right.
The roles are more. So you can get cast easily. ఒక్కసారి ఒక ఏజ్ దాటిన తర్వాత it starts becoming difficult.
సో అప్పుడు ఏమన్నా డిడ్ యు డూ ఎనీథింగ్ అంటే మీ మేక్ ఓవర్ కానీ వాటి గురించి కానీ కాన్షియస్ గా ఏమైనా ఎఫర్ట్ పెట్టారా ఆర్ ఇట్ వాస్ జస్ట్ లైక్ గో అండ్ గివ్ ది ఆడిషన్?
యాక్చువల్లీ నేను చాలా అర్లీగా థియేటర్ ఆర్ట్స్ స్టార్ట్ చేశాను. ఒక 14-15 వయసులోనే. సో స్ట్రీట్ థియేటర్ అట్లాంటి, దెన్ ఈవెన్ సఫ్దర్ రష్మీస్ అకాడమీ, అండ్ ఐ వాస్ డూయింగ్ ఆల్ దోస్ థింగ్స్. So people used to tell me that you should try in films, you have got some energy and you have got, some lively things. But I never had that confidence that I can go and I can face the camera and I can, deliver. When I started getting that confidence, then I, went for the auditions and everything. And so I became, so that's how it all started.
Bombay to Hyderabad, etla ayindi?
Adi oka pedda story. But I had gone with a friend of mine to a hotel for some audition. It was Dr. Chandraprakash Dwivedi who was making Krishna with the Oswal group. So I had gone there for audition of Abhimanyu. So nato patu na oka friend kuda vellaru. ఆయన వైవిఎస్ చౌదరి గారు సినిమాకి ఆడిషన్ కోసం వెళ్ళారు. సో నేను కింద వెయిటింగ్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు వైవిఎస్ చౌదరి గారు అసిస్టెంట్ నాకు చూసి నాకు పిలిచారు. సో నువ్వు కూడా యాక్టర్ కదా, రావచ్చు. సో నేను వెళ్ళాను. అప్పుడు సార్ హీ గేవ్ మీ 3 or 4 డైలాగ్స్. దెన్ హీ ఆస్క్డ్ మీ టు సే ఐ లవ్ యూ ఇన్ 5-8 ways, 5-8 different ways లో ఐ లవ్ యూ చెప్పండి. సో అది చేసిన తర్వాత ఆయన అప్పుడు ఎంటీవీ పెట్టారు టీవీ మీద. అండ్ జస్ట్ హీ సెడ్ యూ మూవ్, మీ ఇష్టమే. సో నేను కొన్ని మూవ్మెంట్లు చేశాను. సో అది తర్వాత ఆయన ఒక 2-3 ఇంకా ఆడిషన్స్, ఒక 1 month తర్వాత, ఒక నెల తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఒక్కసారి వచ్చి, ఓకే ఇప్పుడు గడ్డం పెంచాలి, కొంచెం గడ్డం పెంచితే నువ్వు ఎలా కనిపిస్తావు నాకు, బికాస్ ఐ వాస్ క్లీన్ షేవ్డ్ అట్ దట్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ టైం. సో ఐ గేవ్ సమ్ ఆడిషన్స్ ఇన్ ద బియర్డ్ ఆల్సో, అండ్ లక్కీలీ హీ then he said that I'll take you. So that's how I came.
లాంగ్వేజ్ ప్రాబ్లం అనిపించలేదా మీకు ఆ టైంలో?
అంటే మేజర్ ప్రాబ్లం.
Okay, so you had
major problem. First, for first 2 years I used to get loose motions. So for first 2 years it was such a big because nenu theater arts nunchi vachanu kada. So if I did not remember the lines, it was very difficult for me to was very difficult for me to go, to go on the sets and do it. So I used to try to memorize them full night, and because it was totally different language for me kada, because South Indian grammar is different from the Hindi grammar.
Correct.
And danlo ante chinna sambandham kuda ledu aa languages ki. Maybe కొన్ని words సంస్కృతాలు అక్కడ కొన్ని ఉన్నాయి. So adi tappa, so it was very very difficult for me in the starting, and but because it was difficult, I put in more work, I put in more hard work for that. And even if you give me 3 pages dialogue, even in theater arts when I was doing 5 pages dialogue, I can deliver it.
డబ్బింగ్ లో చూసుకుందాము, అట్లాంటి కాంప్రమైజ్ ఎప్పుడు చేయాలి? డైలాగ్ ఉంటేనే కంప్లీట్ గా చెప్పేద్దాం అని చెప్పి సీన్ లో ఉన్నారు.
ఎస్ ఎప్పుడైనా, ఎందుకంటే నాకు మెయిన్ నా పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ రావాలి. ఇఫ్ ఐ కెనాట్, నేను చాలా డైరెక్టర్స్ కి కూడా కొంచెం ప్రెస్ కూడా చేశాను, డబ్బింగ్ కూడా నాకే చేయాలి, మీరు డైరెక్ట్ చేయండి, మీరు గైడ్ చేయండి, ఎక్కడైనా మాడ్యులేషన్ లో ఏదైనా తప్పు వస్తే, ఏదైనా దాంట్లో తప్పు వస్తే మీరు గైడ్ చేయండి. బట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు డూ మై ఓన్ ఆడిషన్, మై ఓన్ డబ్బింగ్ ఆల్సో, అండ్ ఇన్ సమ్ ఫిల్మ్స్ ఐ హావ్ డన్ ఆల్సో.
So Liar you have not dubbed for yourself?
No, that was Devi Sri Prasad garu, DSP garu.
DSP dubbed for you.
Yeah, DSP garu. Dhanalakshmi I did some certain portions. Dhanalakshmi on the phone when I'm saying, and Kabira speaking and all that. So
you did, okay.
Yeah.
So, disappointment
after that also.
Were you not dejected అదే డబ్బింగ్ నేను చెప్పాల్సింది కదా, నాకు చెప్పలేకపోతున్నాను అని చెప్పేసి అట్లాంటి ఫీలింగ్స్ ఏమైనా?
అప్పుడు యాక్చువల్ గా నేను అప్పుడు చాలా కొత్త పర్సన్, నాకు తెలియదు సినిమా ఇండస్ట్రీ గురించి ఏమి. అప్పుడు సీనియర్స్ నాకు చెప్పారు, ఇది మీకు ఇక్కడ ఇక్కడ పెద్ద హీరోస్ కి కూడా వేరే వాళ్ళు డబ్బింగ్ చెప్తారు. ఓకే, సో దే గేవ్ మీ సమ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్, రైట్? సో ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇన్ ద మీన్ టైమ్ యూ లెర్న్ ద లాంగ్వేజ్ బెటర్. సో ఐ లిసన్ టు దట్ అడ్వైస్, అండ్ సో ఐ సెడ్ ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం.
So Liar lo when you saw yourself on the screen, మీరు ఎప్పుడైతే ఫిల్మ్ చూసారో, so what was your major takeaway or memory?
First of all, naku I cannot really watch myself on screen.
You haven't watched?
No, I cannot watch. I'm like, I just simply cannot watch myself on screen and find anything good in that. So అది ఒక చాలా నాకు కష్టం అనిపిస్తుంది. That is a very very difficult experience for me. So but I watched it and I tried to analyze where I can be better, and I never really like whatever I do. Frank గా మీకు చెప్తున్నాను, నాకు అసలు నేను ఏం చేశాను ఎలా చేశాను అది ఎప్పుడైనా అది నచ్చదు. So I was always thinking of I always think of what I could have done better there then. So it was nice, but it was great. It was childhood dream to see myself on big screen, like every actor, like you must be also having.
Yeah.
So yeah, that dream came, that dream was fulfilled. So I was very happy for that point of view. Yeah.
Major feedbacks ఆ టైంలో?
Feedbacks అంటే when I was doing the film, then there were a lot of feedbacks. అంటే పెద్ద పెద్ద డైరెక్టర్స్ they used to come on the sets of the Chaudhary garu, and they used to say in Telugu, they used to say things like మీకు ముంబైలో ఇదే అబ్బాయి దొరికాడు అంటే you got so yeah, your heroine is good but your hero so those kind of feedbacks I used to get. Yeah, so but I was never discouraged, because I used to get these kind of feedbacks on the in theater also, in serials also, because I was not conventionally handsome and never good looking. So people used to say things like those, but I took it in a very positive manner, even then, even today. Yeah. And it is because of this positivity and this fighting spirit that I'm still surviving in the cinema industry even after 20 years. Right. So a person like me who's not having great talent and not great looking, only because of this fighting spirit and never say die spirit, that I'm still here.
First film lone the who's of the southern industry ఉన్నారు. లాహిర్ రాయ్ అండ్ హరికృష్ణ గారు తీసుకున్నారు, వినీత్, సుమన్ గారు, వీళ్ళందరూ కూడా, భానుప్రియ గారు, ఆల్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ ఆర్ స్టాల్వర్డ్స్. వాళ్ళందరి మధ్యలో యు ఆర్ ఇన్ ద సెంటర్ ప్లేయింగ్ ది లీడ్ క్యారెక్టర్. సో అంటే డిడ్ యు డు సమ్ రీసెర్చ్, వీళ్ళు ఉన్నారా, వీళ్ళతో ఇలా ఉండాలా, ఏమన్నా
నాకు యాక్చువల్ గా కె విశ్వనాథ్ గారు గురించి ముందే తెలుసు. అంటే ఐ యూజ్డ్ టు బికాజ్ హి ఈస్ ఎ లెజెండ్ ఇన్ హిందీ ఆల్సో. రైట్. సేమ్ భానుప్రియ గారు. కరెక్ట్. Vineet also నేను ముస్తఫా చూశాను. So I was in awe of them, and there's no doubt about that. Then I did not know about Harikrishna sir before coming to Telugu industry. After coming, I got to know that he's a legend, and of course I knew about the great NTR garu before, so I did not know that he was his son. So after coming to the Telugu industry, I got to know. Then Suman sir was there. I did not know about Suman sir before coming to Telugu industry. Then I got to know during shooting that he's a superstar. And but the best thing was that they never, even for 1 second, they never let me feel like an outsider, This was the greatest thing. I mean, they used to always encourage me. And like Venu Madhav garu, he was like with me for most of the film. Wow. Because he was playing my assistant, and even he used to, like encourage me, and he used to say that to Chaudhary garu, abbai chala talented ga unnaru. So he used to say that comic timing bound there, abbai. So all that he used to say, and he used to encourage me. Except few people used to come on the sets, or who used to discourage, or something like that. But it was a great experience. I mean, they never made me feel like that I was an outsider to Telugu industry, or that I cannot do it, and it was amazing. It was amazing experience. Yeah.
Harikrishna garu to na scenes, how was your interaction with Harikrishna?
Appudu starting time lo naku Harikrishna garu ante chala bhayam. Because he had got that strict personality, and that kind of aura also. And appudu I think he was also very much active into politics. So he used to meet a lot of political people and all. So but what I learned from him, I'll come to your question. What I learned from him is that it was starting when you're a newcomer, the production managers and all, they wake you up at 4:00, huh? And they send you to the studio even if the shot is going to come at 9:00. Okay, so we used to be there in the studio by 6:00. Even makeup man used to not come, but Harikrishna garu every day he used to come before us. So it was great thing, సో అది నేను యాక్చువల్గా బికాస్ హిందీలో కూడా నేను అసిస్టెంట్ డైరెక్టర్ గా కూడా పనిచేశాను. కానీ ఒక ఆర్టిస్ట్ 5:30, ఒక నోన్ ఆర్టిస్ట్, ఒక లెజెండ్ 5:36, ఒక 7 o'clock షిఫ్ట్ కి వస్తున్నారు. అది దట్ ఈస్ గొప్ప విషయం. సో ఐ యూస్ టు ఫీల్ inside I used to be burning, like I'll say this to the manager when I used to come to the sets. I'll say this to Chaudhary Garu. When I used to come on the sets, I used to see Hare Krishna Garu's their vehicle already standing there. I used to feel everything okay. He's such a senior and he came before. So, and he used to always encourage me a lot. And particularly in the action, we had some action scenes together.
Yeah.
And he used to encourage me a lot, and it was great seeing him, because even at that age, he used to perform all his action, including driving stunts kuda. So when he's breaking those walls and he's breaking those barriers with the vehicle, actually he's driving it himself. So that was a great moral booster, and and it was and it is indeed a great loss. And he was a great human being. It is indeed a great loss for all of us.
So Lahir lo, and then Dhanalakshmi I Love You. Dhanalakshmi I Love You completely ఒక రకంగా చెప్పాలంటే డిఫరెంట్ క్యారెక్టర్. లాహిర్ లో ఎక్స్ప్రెసివ్ క్యారెక్టర్, ధనలక్ష్మిలో హేరాఫేరి సునీల్ శెట్టి క్యారెక్టర్ ప్లే చేస్తూ కొంచెం డిఫరెంట్ షేడ్స్ ఉన్న క్యారెక్టర్. సో వై యు ఫాలోయింగ్ సునీల్ శెట్టి చూసారా మీరు? హేరాఫేరి చూసారా మీరు, ఆర్ ఇట్ వాస్ ఓన్లీ యు?
No, not at all. I try to give it my own thing, because Sunil Shetty I did not follow, and because I've got my own different acting style.
Right,
so because of that acting style, the director Shiva Nageshwar Rao garu and the producer was Satyam Garu had made I knew Satyam Garu from before. I had met him when he had made a film with Nagesh Kukunur, Bollywood Calling.
Yeah.
So Bollywood, he had made a film, so I had met him then at that point of time, and then we reconnected when I came to Telugu industry. So they wrote some scenes specially for me, for my body language and the kind of thing I can do. It was a very good experience. Again, immediately after Lahiri Dhanalakshmi I Love You also was a very good experience, because Naresh Garu and Allari Naresh, and it was all very, very fine. And me and Allari Naresh, we were at that time same age and kind of and it was we never had any big problems in between us. Although the directors sometimes, because we were also competing for the same roles at that point of time. So the same director used to come in the morning on the sets and tell Allari Naresh some story, and if he rejected, he used to come same evening and he used to tell me the same story. So in spite of all that, it was never, there were never any ill feelings. And I still remember EVV Satyanarayan Garu, he used to come on the sets, he used to watch it, and then he used to give me a lot of compliment, and he used to say that I've never seen such a confident actor in his second film or something like that, in his first year. And so it was very, very, as I said, on in front of me and on my face, a lot of seniors, they gave me a lot of love and a lot of good feedback and a lot of motivation.
And
దాంట్లో డౌట్ లేదు.
ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ కొన్ని ఫిల్మ్స్ చేస్తూ వచ్చారు, బట్ ఒక రూట్ చేంజ్ అనేది వచ్చింది. అంటే లైక్ వాంటెడ్ టు ట్రై డిఫరెంట్ థింగ్స్ ముందు నుంచేనా?
No, I did not. I was even Lahiri తర్వాత కూడా నాకు అంత పెద్ద ఆఫర్స్ రాలేదు. So whatever came, I chose the best from there. So some films for which I was signed and they became big hits, but I was removed from those films just before shooting. So yeah, there were almost 4 or 5 big hits. 4 or 5 big hits which I had signed.
And reason cheppara lekapothe it was just removal?
No, just removal. Enduko reason cheppali? I was nobody, I was no one's son. I was nobody. I was just a boy from Bombay. Why to tell me reason, So
can you tell me which was one of the films?
No, I'll just tell you this much, that I can't tell that all that. Okay, sorry, fine. I will only tell you that that at least 3 of the films were major hits, and at least on one of those films I also worked on the screenplay along with the director. Okay. So it was a very saddening experience for me, because there were a couple of films when the shooting was going to start tomorrow, and I was removed today. So it was sad, and it was for a young boy, it was a little bit difficult to take also. So adi tarvata kuda whatever the good offers I got, I tried to do. My bad luck was that some films which I did, which were good enough, they never got released. At least 4 or 5 films which were okay films never got released. I did one film with Kodi Garu, Kodi Ramakrishna Garu. It was called Sodari Sodari Manalara. So it never got released. Yeah. So I had a double role in that. Prakash Raj sir was also in that, and it never got released. And I did one more film called Podarillu with Shiva Balaji. It was a nice romantic love story. It never got released. Then one film called Neelaveni I did for 7 years. We shot for 7 years with Aarti Agrawal, and again that never got released. And so there were 4 or 5 good projects which were never got released, and which if it had released and in time, then maybe things would have been different.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు నాట్ పుట్టింగ్ ఇన్ స్పాట్ ఆఫ్ బాదర్ ఆర్ సంథింగ్, బట్ ఇప్పుడు OTT ఇవన్నీ వచ్చిన తర్వాత do you see or do you have a chance of getting them onto OTT and showing it to people? Producers తో టచ్ లో ఉన్నారా మీరు?
నాకు కొత్త ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ చాలా ఉన్నాయి. సో నా ప్రయారిటీ ఇప్పుడు నేను చేసిన కొత్త ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ మీద ఉంది. ఎందుకంటే ఫ్రాంక్ గా చెప్పాలంటే దే ఆర్ దోస్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ అండ్ ఆల్ దోస్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ ఆర్ లుక్ డేటెడ్ నౌ, because the audience taste has changed, and ఈ రోజు audience కూడా they are very sharp and very fresh. So I have got 3 or 4 films, like good films like Bandi and like Dehnam, which are lined up in Telugu, different projects. Vikram kuda. So I think I'm concentrating more on those projects, getting them good marketing and all. So maybe it can go to the Telugu audience and mainstream audience.
Right. And then when did this writing and directing ki aa route eppudu enchukunnaru? When you're doing acting chestuna hero ga chestune vachinda, lekapothe was it a consequence of something that has happened?
Because I was starting time lone, because I was already into assistant direction when I was in Mumbai. When I was struggling for acting jobs, then I was also doing assistant direction at the same point of time. So I was always inclined towards direction. Then after 2007, there were no offers for me in Telugu industry. And malli Hindi industry ki oka actor ga vellalante it was very difficult, because then you have to start from zero again. Malli auditions evali, what auditions I was giving 10 years back, malli same queue lo nilpadi same auditions, same persons to. So akda kuda koncham negativity, okay hero banne gaya tha, ho gaya finish. That kind of thought, So ఒకటే మార్గం అనిపించింది నాకు, రైటింగ్ కి డైరెక్షన్ కి వెళ్ళాలి. సో రైటింగ్ స్టార్ట్ చేశాను. స్టార్టింగ్ టైంలో కొన్ని ఫిల్మ్స్ లో ఒక గోస్ట్ రైటర్ గా, ఒక షాడో రైటర్ గా. Then I started doing production as a production manager, as an executive producer. So because of my experience in film industry, I worked in 2 or 3 films. I developed certain contacts. So from there it started. This was post 2007. Because after 2006, I was not having any film offers, and I think for almost 1.5 years I was sitting at home.
Right.
Yeah.
How tough was that, and how did you cope up? 2006, 2007 anta dan em chesaru? What did you do to get out of it?
Ante danlo ante it is a very difficult phase. Endukante I was 2007 now 14 years. I was like 28 or 29 at that, I was 29, 28 in that age. And to sit at home in that age, it is so difficult. And suddenly if, it became like a sportsman, people's career actually started at that age. But people were telling me your career is finished. Now, if at the age of 28 or 29, you tell any young man that, your career is finished. So I said, no, my career cannot finish like that. I'll start working on something. But it was tough. It took me 1 year. It took me 1 year to make my mind what I want to do. So, I just thought of myself as a newcomer all over again. I just told myself, Miku, ee anni marchipoli. You went to South, you did 2 or 3 successful films. You have to forget all that. You have to think of yourself like a newcomer. You have just come to Mumbai to become a writer or a director. This is what I thought. So I washed everything from my mind, and I started working in Hindi industry. So that's how it all started again.
అండ్ యువర్ స్టోరీస్, మీరు రాసే స్టోరీస్ అన్నింటిలో కూడా ఒక కమర్షియల్ ఎలిమెంట్ అనేది లేకుండా కూడా there's lot of thought provoking elements. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ దోజాక్ తీసుకున్నా కూడా there's lot of thought in it, there's lot of it. అంటే was it a conscious choice that ఇలాంటి ఫిల్మ్స్ తీయాలి, కమర్షియల్ గా అప్పీల్ లేకపోయినా ఏంటి అని చెప్పేసి?
అది ఒక closed environment. I still cannot break it. Please try to understand. So one has to do something in the artistic medium, in the small, in the independent film medium.
Right.
So that I can do. That much I can arrange with people. That much I can, put my thought, put my investments into, and we can get it back. So because of working in small films and because of working in theme-oriented films, we could, we can survive. And there is, at least in Hindi, now in South also it is there. Now in Telugu also it is there. Some small films are doing good business, and if they get with the right producers. But in Hindi, there was this small market of independent films. It was there since 2004, 2005. So it was better to explore those kind of films. And also these kind of films, they give you a lot of name, and you are expressing yourself. You are not making it for certain producer that all the commercial elements should be there, heroine should be there, this should be there, that should be there. So keeping in mind all those any points mind lo pettukoni, because I consciously ventured into these kind of films, and I'm still doing. In Hindi today, I'm doing 1 or 2 commercial films also as a writer, but I'm still doing these small films because they have given me a lot of name, and they have given me access to all those studios, all the big names which I never had.
Right. అంటే ఫిల్మ్ ఫెస్టివల్స్ కి ఎక్కువగా మీ ఫిల్మ్స్ పంపిద్దాం రాదర్ ద ఫిల్మ్ స్క్రీన్స్ అని ఏమైనా కాన్షియస్ గా పెట్టుకున్నారు ఇస్ మై క్వశ్చన్. ఎందుకంటే ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ ఫిల్మ్స్ హావ్ గాన్ టు ఫిల్మ్ ఫెస్టివల్స్.
Yeah, most of my films have gone to film festivals. It is not a conscious decision, but oka small film ki adi oka marketing cheyalante vere margam ledhu. There is only one way, that you just to get selected in film festivals is also not easy.
Yeah.
If your film gets selected, then it is a good, you can market that film. So then the film can come on big screen also, and some on OTT platform also. So that is the only way. And fortunately, because my first film, when I made Banduk, it did not get a lot of film festival circuit appreciation. But from my second film onwards, it got a lot of appreciation with the film festival audience. So I got a way. Okkasari oka route dorikindi. Okay, this way, in this budget, one has to make a film. This is the way to market. This is how you get your revenue back, or the investor gets his revenue back. So oka way dorikindi. So to search that way, it took me 6 years.
And all your films, let it be Shudra కానివ్వండి, లేకపోతే దోజక్ కానివ్వండి, జడెన్ కానివ్వండి, అన్నింటిలో కూడా there is something related to ఒక సొసైటల్ కాన్స్ట్రక్ట్, బీట్ కాస్ట్, బీట్ రిలీజన్, బీట్ సంథింగ్. అంటే వై అంటే అది మీరు చదువుకున్నప్పుడు did you encounter certain things, or is it your way of looking at things?
ఇది ఒక natural growth. Please understand, ఇది ఒక natural growth. When we are not working in commercial format, when we are working in commercial format, maaku chala limitations gaani restrictions unnai. But when we are not working in commercial format, we should try to say what is in our heart. We should try to make cinema which will be remembered even 20 years, 25 years later. Satyajit Ray, he never worked with any big heroes, but still he is remembered as the greatest Indian filmmaker. And in his career, he made more than 30-35 films on every topic which he liked. Okkasari digital medium vachina tarvata, we can make the films. We can control the budgets. To make a good film, you require a lot of passion, a lot of dedication. And with digital medium, one does not require that much of money to make. Yeah. So one should keep on doing this kind of stuff. Because I don't have any image to maintain. Superstar gani edo rise indle. So why shouldn't I do it?
Of course, image కాకపోయినా కూడా the stories which you sell definitely speak for you కదా. అంటే ఇట్లాంటి ఫిల్మ్స్ చేస్తున్నారు ఏంటని, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆలిఫ్ తీసుకున్నా, మాస్సాబ్ తీసుకున్నా, all of them have this construct. So అది is that అలా ఒక ఇమేజ్ ని మీరు క్రియేట్ చేసుకుందామనా, బాడీ లైన్ ఆఫ్ వర్క్ అనేది ఇలా ఉండాలని మీరు పెట్టుకుందామనా, లేదా ఏంటి?
ఇది అగైన్ this is again luck అండి. నాకు ఒక రిగ్రెట్ ఉంది. The kind of film which I am doing in Hindi, I am not able to still do in Telugu. తెలుగులో కూడా అలిఫ్ లాంటి సబ్జెక్ట్స్, మాసాబ్ లాంటి సబ్జెక్ట్స్, నేను ఇప్పుడు మైలా చేస్తున్నాను, మైలా లాంటి ఇట్లాంటి సబ్జెక్ట్స్ చేయాలి. బికాస్ అక్కడ చాలా స్కోప్ ఉంది. ద యంగ్ డైరెక్టర్స్ దే ఆర్ డూయింగ్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ గుడ్ ఫిల్మ్స్. but they are not touching on the main issues.
Right.
Because still, I think Dahanam will be my first. You can say that offbeat and relevant Telugu film. Dahanam, after a lot of time, because it deals with Dahanam deals with spirituality, development, also conversion.
Yeah.
Conversion. It has a very taboo topic. It has touched in a very beautiful manner. So,
right.
And it also talks of Dalit issues.
Right.
So Dahanam, I think, is going to be remembered in that same kind of a category.
మీరు చెప్తున్నారు కదా, సో హౌ డీప్లీ డిడ్ యూ స్టడీ అబౌట్ ద కల్చర్స్? ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మాసాబ్ తీసుకున్నా, లేకపోతే దోసఫ్ తీసుకున్నా, ఆలిఫ్ తీసుకున్నా, దహనం తీసుకున్నా కూడా దర్ ఇస్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ కల్చరల్ స్టడీ ఇన్వాల్వ్డ్ కదా. ప్రతి విషయాన్ని చాలా యాక్యురేట్ గా చూపించాలన్నా, లేకపోతే స్టోరీ ముందుకు తీసుకెళ్లాలన్నా. సో వాట్ యూ స్టడీ అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ యువర్ హోంవర్క్ టువర్డ్స్ దిస్ ఫిల్మ్స్?
హోంవర్క్ అంటే because I grew up in small cities. My father was a government officer. So, oka prati 3 years ki transfer gani idi. So, I saw all these things. And because my father was in Uttar Pradesh cadre. So, he was in UP. So, I saw all these things and all small things and happening in villages and all those things. So, when the time came to make these kind of films, so we went for it. And we did a lot of research for it, because these subjects require research.
Correct.
Yeah, one cannot do without research. So chala research chesanu, and controversies ki kuda we tried to avoid, because all those subjects were very controversial. In fact, na next 2 films, Hindi lo Shudra 2, danto act kuda chestunnanu, Shudra 2 and Kota.
Right.
So Kota is on reservation.
Right.
So adi koncham Rohit Vemula line lo. Okay. So these are all, one has to be very careful that you are not hurting anyone's sentiment.
Right.
And oka right way lo, oka balanced view chupinchali. That name I got, nice name in Masahab, because I was criticizing the system as well as I was showing it also in a very positive light.
Correct. Right.
That how we can change the system and how we can, criticizing is okay. Criticizing is not the only thing, but yeah.
Right. And your agitation, your fight, friend request, exactly what happened? You went all guns blazing and
no, not like that. First of all, ఏమైంది, నేను చాలా టైం తర్వాత ఒక సినిమా చేశాను తెలుగులో. అది కూడా ఒక కమర్షియల్ సినిమా. We had good agreements. We had solid agreements with certain distributors and everywhere. And reputed distributors. Some people we did not have agreements. We just believed on their word. 2 days before the release, they suddenly backed out. And they never stopped me, because we were spending on publicity. Somehow I had managed, after 3-4 years, I had managed somehow to make a film. And we were spending every day on publicity, and all the feedback we were getting is, okay, you will get this many theaters, these many things, and everybody, no problem. Okay. Miru naku oka 100 count chepte dantlo 50 vastundi, okay, I can still accept. But miru naku oka 100 chepte dantlo 4 vastundi, 2 vastundi, adi nenu accept cheyalenu. Danki reasons kuda, they are not great reasons. So I had no other option. I had only one option: either to die silently, right, or say something. And naku oka pedda ashcharyam entante, when I started this agitation, then so many small producers came and they sat with me and they encouraged me, but they never said that about their films.
Right.
So there is a reason for that. There is a solid reason for that. Problem is, I am a professional who's earning from the film industry, and who wants film industry to be earning for all newcomers, for all new directors, for all new producers. But the major people who are into film industry, except professional people, they are coming from outside. Today, people who are investing in small films and all, they are not professional people. Someone is a builder, someone is a doctor, So for them, it is not a matter of life and death. So they will not say anything. Okay, idi na luck, idi na bhagya. That they can think, and they can, they can curse the director, they can curse the producer, and they can go away.
Yeah.
Right? I cannot go do that. I have to say the right thing. ఎందుకంటే ఒక కొత్త జనరేషన్ కూడా నా తర్వాత కూడా వస్తుంది. Someone has to show an example to them.
Correct.
Someone has to show an example to them to fight for their rights, to say what is right, what is wrong. If XYZ's film is being released in 1,000 theaters or 2,000 theaters, definitely their revenue share will be more.
Yeah.
Right? So so people who are having money, who can book theaters, they will always remain superstars, no?
Right. I was
trying to make some permanent solution for small film producers. And later Dasari Narayan Rao garu, God bless his soul, he had a solution. Which he said that other people are not responding to. He had a great solution called the Fifth Show. And the Fifth Show concept was that in every multiplex, the 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. slot, all over the 2 states, say almost on 60 to 80 screens, should be given to new films, relevant films, smaller films, so that the audience can at least decide in 40 screens. No, let the audience say the film is bad, we'll go away. But if a film is released on 8 screens and taken out on Monday, then it is not a playing field. No, it is not a level playing field.
Right.
So my thing was, okay, I suffered, but I knew that my film cannot come back, right? Once it is, but people in future should not suffer.
But what were your statements misconstrued? అంటే ఎవరైనా టార్గెట్ చేసి మాట్లాడుతున్నారు, మీరు అతనన్నారు ఇతనన్నారు రిపోర్ట్స్ వచ్చాయి కదా మరి?
No. I never targeted any person in particular. And it is never a person's fault.
Yeah.
If a person has become huge, it is not his fault. If a person has become, super, the biggest name in the industry, it is not his fault. Right. If a person has become super successful, it is not his fault. But it is definitely his or her responsibility to see that injustice is not done. If 100 people survive, if 200 people survive, you tell me what is good for cinema business? 500 working producers or 10 working producers? You tell me what is good? 500 working producers.
Yeah, absolutely.
500 profitable producers, not 10 working or 10 profitable producers. So that is the entire fight. That is which I wanted to tell everyone, to every youth in Telangana, AP. And why only Hindi? I took this fight in Hindi as well.
Right. And what was the outcome of that? Personally,
outcome was that personally that friend request was given 4 shows before the release, and in 3 days it got 62 shows.
Nice.
So immediately, I mean, the film which they were saying is not worth 10 shows. Just because a person is sitting on the hunger strike, you give it 62 shows. Right? The film which you were saying will not get 10,000 rupees from this thing. It managed to run 4 weeks, 5 weeks in certain sectors, in certain theaters. How was that possible? So that was the one outcome. The second outcome for me was that a lot of youth and a lot of young guys, they connected with me. They became my permanent friends.
Right.
And they saw that, that what I am saying is not only about my personal thing.
Right.
What I am saying is for the betterment of the youth.
Correct.
To make the cinema industry more democratized, to make the platforms more accessible, to make the screens more accessible for young actors, for young heroes, for young directors. We want every year to produce at least 5 heroes like Nani, 5 heroes like Arjun Devarkonda. We want every year to produce 5 big directors, every year to produce 5 big, if the youth is given chance, they will definitely get it done.
Right.
So unless and until the cinema industry is democratized, unless and until it is spread evenly, it will not happen.
Right.
It will not happen. And one person will come in 10 years, one person from outside, and then that example will be shown to 10,000 persons. Look, he came from outside, no? He made it. But the 9,999 died. No one will tell. Look, there is no dearth of talent in any industry.
Correct.
There are at least 100 to 200 new heroes in Telugu who can do well, given the good scripts.
Right.
There are at least 50 to 60 new boys who can make good films, good directors, you know. But if they can do only if there are a lot of producers. Not everyone can go to XYZ and make a film. Try to understand that. Not everyone can go to ABC and make a film. So this is not my fight. Right. This is not my fight. I'm at the third stage of my career. Right. This is a fight for the next generation. So this is a fight for you. This is a fight for all those guys.
Right. Well said. And right, coming back to again Dahanam tarvata Telugulo inka continuous ga films teedda unda, like ela evanukuntunnaru Telugu.
I'm also I'm doing a Gemini production with Danveer Balakrishna, one new director. So in which I'm playing a negative lead. So Adi, I think he's doing the main lead, and Avika Gaur. So I'm playing a negative lead in that. That is called Amaram.
Okay.
And Amaram, yeah. And maybe I'll sign one more film very soon.
Right.
What happened really after Friend Request is that a lot of people woke up to me. Also the newcomers, the new directors also.
Right.
They woke up to me and they realized that this guy is genuine and this guy is approachable, and why we should not work with him. You know.
Right.
So that was also maybe the big banners. They still have some kind of this thing against me, but I'm absolutely okay with that.
Sir, ఇప్పుడు యాక్టింగ్ అండ్ డైరెక్టింగ్ సో రెండు బ్యాలెన్స్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్దామనా సార్? హౌ ఇస్ యువర్ ప్లాన్ లైక్?
ఎందుకంటే నేను ఇప్పుడు నా డైరెక్షన్ లో నేను యాక్టింగ్ స్టాప్ చేశాను.
రైట్.
ఒక కాన్షియస్ డెసిషన్. సో మాస్ సాబ్ లో కూడా యాక్ట్ చేయలేదు. Then next even Mailalo kuda nenu actually. So that is a conscious decision, because then people are getting me wrong, because it is not to project myself as a hero that I started directing. It is a natural extension of myself.
Right.
Why I acted in Friend Request was because no Telugu hero, I approached 3 Telugu heroes to play that role. Meeku frank ga cheptunna, to play that special appearance character. It was a special appearance character. So that is why I acted.
Right.
And in Banduk, I acted because I was moving with that script for 3 years.
Right.
And no one was willing to do that script.
So it is that way. Choices. Anyway.
Yeah, but now I have decided that film in which I am directing, I will not act.
Yeah.
This is what I have decided. Not that I cannot do, only because it will give a wrong signal. I do not want that signal to come.
Right.
Go now.
And sir, we'll close it off on we'll talk about a few topics. Film ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో మీరు పంపించేవి ఫిల్మ్ ఫెస్టివల్స్ కి వాటికి, హౌ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఆర్ దే ఫర్ యంగ్ ఫిల్మ్ మేకర్స్ కానివ్వండి, లేకపోతే ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఫిల్మ్స్?
చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. యా, ఎందుకంటే మీకు ఒక ఎక్స్పోజర్ దొరుకుతుంది ఒక వరల్డ్ సినిమాకి. తర్వాత ఆల్ ఓవర్ ఇండియా ఏం ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్స్ జరుగుతున్నాయి, వాట్ యంగ్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ డూయింగ్, వాట్ ఈవెన్ ఓల్డర్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ డూయింగ్, బికాస్ directors like Anurag Kashyap and all, they still go to film festivals.
Correct.
They still send their films to film. So it is a great place to grow, to make contacts with producers, to make contacts with OTT platforms. Media lo kuda adi oka, it is a good advantage.
Right.
Because people write about only 2 kind of films. Either relevant film festival films they will write, or they will write about commercial films.
Correct.
So that is the biggest thing. And every young filmmaker, when you have got budget, then you make commercial film. Then songs petkovachu, fights petkovachu, you make commercial film. But to make commercial film, you require budget. When you are not having budget, but you are having fire to make film, passion to make cinema, good cinema, then you choose a subject like that, which can be made in that budget. There are so many stories. When I go to interior Telangana and when I go to there are so many stories. In fact, I'll be making a film in Koya language, which is one of the this languages which is spoken in Chhattisgarh and borders of Telangana, an Adivasi language. So in October, November, I'll be making a film on that. So it is very, very important. Coming back to your question, it is very, very important for every young filmmaker who wants to make a film but is not having a budget to make small relevant films and go to film festivals.
Right.
And there you find your plus points or negative points, and you will grow. and you will grow.
Right. And one more thing, your Edulitement. So what is Edulitement? మీరు ఏం చేస్తుంటారు అంటే ఐ థింక్ మీరు తెలంగాణలో కూడా ఒక విలేజ్ ని అడాప్ట్ చేసుకున్నారని చెప్పేసి కూడా విన్నాను. సో what is that?
This is all before this was all before social service became a fashion. And this was all before everyone is doing social service nowadays. It is great. This I started doing I think in 2012. Yeah, 2012. Because I was having a lot of ideas. I was having a lot of ideas about education and all. So there were only two ways, as మీరు చెప్పినట్టు. There are only two ways. Either I can make films on my ideas about caste system, about education, about religion, about love, about life. Or I can put some experiments. When I used to go with these ideas to people in the ministries, to people telling, sir, education system lo idi implement cheyali, sir, idi baundi, adi baundi. So I used to get good response, but nothing used to happen. So I thought that I have to do something where I can put a model and show people, look, this is the model. This model you can work. So for that model, I needed some place. Fortunately, one of my friends, Mr. Vijay Verma, PVS Verma garu, he's a very good friend of mine and also social worker and politician. So he gave me his village. He said that you come to my village, you do whatever you want. So we went to Cherupalli.
Yeah.
So and we started doing some work there. And now it is like almost 9 years, and we have been able to do a lot of work there. And I invite people to come to that village and see what all I have done. There are problems in that. There are problems in social work also, because people start expecting more from you. Like what is happening with Sonu Sood right now at national level.
Right.
You know, even for small. So I faced that same problem at the small level. You know, so then I had to convince my people, look, I am here for certain things. After a period of time, I am not government, I'm not God, that I can be, you know, that I can look after each and every one of you.
Right.
You know, yeah, if your boy is not getting a job, or if there is something, you know, in every house I cannot look after. Because I'm not that rich, and my thing is to make it more spread out, to make you powerful enough, so that you don't need me. So that I have tried to. It took me time. After 2 or 3 years, there was a period of time when the villagers, they started becoming angry with me. You know, that, you know, this is not happening. You know, all these things start happening. But then over a period of time, when they saw that, you know, this guy is genuine, and he comes and he keeps on doing some stuff, or, you know, he keeps on educating people, or he keeps on helping in some way or the other. So today they are with me, and it's almost like a family. In this COVID time, I could not do much, because I myself and my whole family was suffering from COVID this time.
Right.
And my wife was not in a very good condition. So because my entire family was down with COVID, this time I was not really able to do anything. And it is again one of my regrets for these 31 days. But I'm planning to get an ambulance. All those 4 villages, now not one village, now all those 4 villages do not have an ambulance. And this time it was a big difficult time. So now I'm planning to get at least one ambulance as soon as this COVID thing gets over, and, you know, I'm able to get out of here.
Nice.
So this is what I'm trying to do with that, and other stuff also I'm trying to do.
Right. And your scripts in Oscar library, adi etla jarigindi? How did that happen?
I never. I used to always say that to people, that, you know, when people used to reject my script, because, you know, they have got certain parameters.
Right.
They have got certain parameters, and there is a specific way of writing screenplay, and there's a specific way of writing the stories and everything and all those things. So a friend of mine, he told me that, you know, because you have you are a certified author, and you have written film scripts for others, and if you can send your film scripts to this library, and they will accept it if it is a well-made film, if it is a released film, and if it has got awards, and if the script is on their parameters of how a film script should be.
Right.
So I send my scripts. I think 3 of them, they are in the part of the library, but it is, anyone can send there.
Right.
Anyone can send there. It has to be a awarded script, released, acclaimed film. and you can get in that.
సూపర్ సార్, సూపర్ అచీవ్మెంట్స్. అండ్ హీరోగా మీరు ఏదైతే స్టార్ట్ చేశారో దట్ పాత్, అది కొంచెం అటు ఇటు అయినా కూడా దట్ నౌ యూఆర్ డూయింగ్ మచ్ మోర్ వర్క్ అండ్ గివింగ్ ఛాన్సెస్ అందరికీ కూడా. సో ఐ హోప్ అండ్ ప్రే దట్ ఇలాగే మీరు కంటిన్యూ చేసుకుంటూ ఇంకా చాలా మందికి ఛాన్స్ ఇవ్వాలని కోరుకుంటూ. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ డూయింగ్ దిస్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ విత్ మీ సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ Sandeep. Pleasure. Bye.
Like and subscribe Eagle Media Works.